First of all, Spotify seems to be calling me a liar, which I want to be sure to address. Spotify appears to be calling me a liar, and I don't like being called a liar when I'm just stating the facts. So, if you guys remember, I have been covering about how Spotify updated its terms of service and what does that mean? How does it impact you, right? So, in any case, this is in digital music news. Spotify pushes back against false claims about its terms of service update. So, amid an avalanche of controversy and some more artist exits, Spotify has responded to the purported misinformation about its newest terms of service update. More significantly, entertainment attorney Crystal Delgado broke down, that's me by the way, broke down the update in a YouTube video. You might be seeing some misinformation online about a change to Spotify's terms of use and their impact on artists, authors, and creators. These claims are false. These terms of use pertain to Spotify's listeners and do not govern Spotify's rights to use artists, podcasters, and creators and authors' creative works. So, having given the foundation about the Spotify for Artists terms, this tells me a whole bunch of things. Okay. Number one, maybe Spotify needs to have its lawyers explain what its own contracts say. Maybe, in fact, these contracts need to be updated because if Spotify is saying, oh, no, we would never, because every once in a while, we'll do one of these reviews of like, we're literally just going by your own terms of service. We're reading in the four corners of what you have had people agree to, and then you make a problem of us calling you out about it. And if you're saying, no, this is not how we do things as a business, then that means you need to update your terms of service. Now, the second piece of this, part two, has to do with Spotify removing 75 million spammy AI generated tracks. Now, Spotify is kind of, positioning this as like this big win. And it's like a big win for human made music. And again, looking at Spotify's own words that we're going to go to, this seems misleading to me. But as far as like this being like a win or being presented as a win, I'm not sure I'm buying that narrative. For me, this kind of play, it feels like it's a play on Spotify's own interest. Let me explain. So anyway, 10 months later, and after we have all been asking Spotify to address these significant issues that are continuing to build and build and build, here we are.